This is PBC TV, your channel for county programs and services. Join us as we celebrate improvements to communities throughout Palm Beach County, including groundbreakings, ribbon cuttings, new services, dedications, and more. This is PBC TV Presents.
Welcome to the grand opening of Palm Tran's new administrative headquarters. New day, new way, Delray. New way, new day, Delray. And beautiful Palm Beach County, I might add. Good morning, I am Clinton Forbes, the Executive Director of Palm Tran, and I couldn't be more excited to have you here this morning. Today marks the culmination of two significant intersecting events. One, the completion of this state-of-the-art facility, and two, Palm Tran is celebrating 50 years of transit service in Palm Beach County. You need great leadership to get projects done like this, and it starts with the leadership. To complete these types of major capital projects requires a handoff from political leadership to executive leadership to staff. And speaking of political leadership, we are very proud that our Board of Directors of Palm Beach County and Palm Tran, our Board of County Commissioners, have joined us today to commemorate these important intersecting events. Commissioner Greg Weiss, Commissioner Robert Weinroth, Commissioner Maria Sachs, Commissioner Mac Bernard, whose district we are in, I might add. And you'll hear from them very soon. And speaking of executive leadership, also on the stage is Palm Beach County Chief Executive, our County Administrator, Virginia C. Baker. And members of her leadership team are here. The Deputy County Administrator, John Von Arnhem, Assistant County Administrator, Nancy Bolton, Assistant County Administrator Patrick Rudder, Dorrit Miller, and of course the Assistant County Administrator that keeps Palm Tran in line, Mr. Todd Von Laren. And so Todd was not actually supposed to be here, and you have to pardon him because he is going to scoot during the program, because he and other commissioners, including the mayor, are doing the good work in Tallahassee to move Palm Beach County's priorities forward in the state legislature. But we do have the mayor's staff and Commissioner McKinley's staff here today. Dana Ackerman-White, is Dana here? Dana, thank you for being here. And Joseph Sophie. We also want to acknowledge the Palm Tran Service Board Chair, Carmencita Mitchell. Is Carmencita here? Carmencita, thank you for being here. I saw ATU 1577 leadership, Joey Acevedo and Marcos Rodriguez. Valerie Nielsen from the Transportation Planning Agency. Our county engineer and strongest man in Palm Beach County, David Ricks. And the department, we owe a huge debt of gratitude to Director of Facilities Development and Operations, Isami Ajala. Is Isami here? Isami, thank you for being here. So many more have obviously wanted to be here today, but we did what our incident commander would have expected of us: ensured that we were COVID-19 compliant. I think it's important to mention that one of government's primary responsibilities is being there for their residents during a crisis. Ultimately, the protection of life, one of their primary responsibilities. And I am proud, I am tremendously proud that this government and its leaders have been there for us and are still here for us through this pandemic. We are proud of our leadership. You showed up, briefing after briefing, during the height of the pandemic to ensure the well-being of our residents. Let's give them a hand. So many are joining us live stream, and I believe this is the first time Channel 20 has done this. So this is live, folks, executed by Palm Beach County Television Channel 20. Thank you, Channel 20 and staff, for your assistance today. So to those who are watching online, thank you for your participation. We appreciate your support and can't wait to see you again in person. So as you can see, our event is COVID-19 compliant. We have socially distant seating. Everyone should have been screened, and everyone is asked to wear a mask throughout the duration of the ceremony. As I look around, many of you were here when we had the groundbreaking for this facility on April 23rd, 2019. Needless to say, we all faced some unforeseen circumstances in 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic altered some timelines and changed many of Palm Tran's operations, but it did not take our eyes off this prize. We did not capitulate, we adapted, we innovated, and we continue to provide access to opportunity for everyone. And this facility is an example of that. Our next speaker has supported Palm Tran through every step. Since being appointed as county administrator in 2015, she has led this county with intrepid leadership and enduring care for this community and an unrelenting spirit of optimism. Please join me in welcoming Palm Beach County Administrator Virginia C. Baker.
Good morning. And thank you, Clinton, for those words. I'd like to welcome all of you to this new facility. I have to tell you, when we were here before for the groundbreaking, I had just gotten a new purse that Christmas, and it was a special purse. And I came, the podium here was lined with a black carpet, and it faded on my purse. I can tell you I was not happy. However, today I left the purse in the car, and there's no carpet. So thank you, Clinton. But we have all been waiting on this day so that we could celebrate. This day would not have been, we would not have been fortunate enough to have this day without the direction and support of my bosses, the Board of County Commissioners. So let's give them a hand for their leadership and their foresight. We're as large as a number of states. We're one of the largest counties east of the Mississippi River. And to not have a maintenance facility and administration poised in portions of our county was a big, tremendous issue for us. So we were actually working with the feds, which funded the structure. It was no ad valorem dollars involved. It was our dollars we had donated up to the federal level and received them back. And so we have a very nice structure here. So we are now in the west portion of our county, the north central portion of our county, and now in South County. So Mayor Grant, Commissioner Mac Bernard, Delray, as well as Boca, we're here. And we know that this facility will help us be a bit more efficient and effective in providing services. We no longer have to take our buses up to the north end of the county for maintenance purpose. We'll be able to handle more of our buses locally here. And I know that our vice mayor, when he gets to speak, will also talk about electric vehicles. So we're equipped with the infrastructure. So I'm not gonna steal his thunder on that particular issue. But I do want to thank our Palm Tran drivers, our Palm Tran staff. During this pandemic, you never wavered. You came in, you provided the services that needed to be provided to our residents. We attempted to keep our businesses open or open them as soon as possible and then maintain them and being open. And those workers needed our service. We also changed our processes under the leadership of Clinton in making sure that we were effective. We looked at our entire system and we moved it forward. And so as a result, we're efficient not only operational wise, but our structures are in place to provide the services that our residents so deserve. I'd like to thank specifically FDO, as Clinton stated, and the project manager for your staff as well, because it's a collaboration. And I also see our arts director here, which her work can clearly be seen on the outside of the building. And so we want to say thank you. Isami Ajala Palazzo stepped in and took over where Ms. Wolf, who was instrumental in the pre-planning of the structure, definitely laid it out. And so I think we are going to be extremely pleased with this facility. So I cannot wait to take my tour. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you, and let's move it, Palm Tran.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Vice Mayor Robert Weinroth, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all here today. Palm Tran has always had a very soft spot in my heart. This is the first place where I started my service with the county. I was on the Palm Tran Service Board and on the Transportation Disadvantaged Board. And it's because I recognized that Palm Tran is really a key to our economic development, is a key to making services available to our residents here in Palm Beach County. So it is a key to us to see you now in South County, Clinton, and we are very excited to have you here. This has really been a project that we are very excited to see that has been able to move forward even during the pandemic. The pandemic has tested us, and it certainly tested Palm Tran. And we are certainly have great gratitude for the drivers of Palm Tran, for the members of Palm Tran that have kept that service running at a point in time when our residents were dependent upon Palm Tran to get them to the store, to get them to work, and to get them around our county. And so this is really a tremendous opportunity for us. It's a tremendous opportunity for our residents because as we keep on investing in public transportation, we are investing in economic development. We are making it easier for people to get around and enjoy what Palm Beach County has to offer. And as our county administrator said, I have been a rabid enthusiast for electric vehicles and EV chargers. And I'm glad you took note of the fact that we are going to have EV chargers here very soon, not only for the buses, but also for the private passenger vehicles. And I'm sure that our county administrator will be doing likewise in the county garage real soon. Seriously, though, I am very, very excited about this facility, and Clinton has invited us all to go inside and take a look at a little while to see what's going on inside. But I think it's terrific that they're going to have public meeting space here, that it's going to have a facility that is going to complement what Palm Tran has been doing for our community. So I'm going to just take this few moments to say thank you, Clinton, for everything you're doing with Palm Tran as far as making our county more accessible to all of our residents. And now I'm going to introduce my good friend, Mac Bernard, in whose district we are today.
Normally, I'm always bragging about District 7. And I'm always saying that this is the best district in Palm Beach County. But really today, this is a new day in a new way. So this is a new Mac Bernard. So this is really for the residents of Palm Beach County. This is for the over 1.5 million residents who call Palm Beach County their home. This is an opportunity for us to continue to address the needs of our residents. I want to thank Clinton Forbes for his leadership in Palm Beach County as director of Tran. I want to thank the South County mayors Mayor Singer in Boca Raton. I want to thank Mayor Steve Grant, who is here. Please stand up to wave to the folks. Mayor Steve Grant in Boynton Beach is one of the leading forces in terms of transportation and how do we get people moved around in all of Palm Beach County. And also we're in the city of Delray Beach. I want to thank Mayor Shelley Petrolier, who couldn't be here, but she was here during the groundbreaking ceremony. And so we're really happy and excited to be in Delray Beach. And as you know, I'm a Delray Beach boy. So I hope everybody knows I'm a Delray Beach boy. Seeing that this is going to be an administration, there's some great restaurants downtown. So, please, enjoy the restaurants, enjoy Delray Beach. So Tran, along with facilities development and operations, have transformed what was once a small space, less than 4,000 square feet, into a brand new 34,000 square foot facility. This building sets the new gold standard for headquarters in the transit industry and puts Palm Beach County on the map for transportation innovation. During the design phase, a goal was set to have 10% participation of women and minority-owned businesses. Tran immensely exceeded that with 56%. Can you give a round of applause to Tran? And that was during the construction phase. Again, Tran surpassed its goal. I want to share with you all some of the big numbers. $10 million. That may sound like a lot, but what about when you hear $30 million? According to the American Public Transportation Association, for every $10 million invested in transportation capital projects, the return is $30 million in increased business sales. That makes this project a no-brainer. This district is already on the verge of exponential growth, with one of the largest food halls in the state also expected to open off of Atlantic Avenue soon. Tran is now in the best position to carry people to the trendiest spot in town and alleviate traffic concerns in the process. As I extend congratulations to the Tran team, I also say get ready. We have more to do. This is a new day, a new way in Delray. Thank you very much, and we're going to bring Commissioner Greg Weiss.
Good morning, everybody. And it's tough to follow Commissioner Mac Bernard. Not only does he represent Delray, but he's probably the best dressed commissioner in the state. So thank you. I do have to say, though, I'm sorry that Commissioner Berger is no longer on the board, but I love that they did the whole Steelers theme on the building for her. So every time I come down here, I'm going to be reminded of the Steelers. But it is beautiful. It's so inspiring to see the completion of this project. And I think it's no coincidence that it also comes on the 50th anniversary. We're all handed masks today when we came in. Hopefully everybody got one. And it says, of course, it's a new day, a new way here in Delray. And to stick around for 50 years is really, you have to be willing to do things differently. You can't keep doing the same things. You've got to adapt and you've got to be able to change. And that's what you're seeing right in front of your eyes happening. Tran is really about people. It's not only the people they help to move, the people they help to keep off the roads, but it's the people that make up Palm Tran. We see the buses, but it's not the buses. It's the people who drive those buses, the people who repair those buses, the people that schedule those buses, and all the administration. Palm Tran has over 600 employees, and this building is a testament to those people. There's been investments made in the building on behalf of the people. It's got an expanded area for the drivers. There's new computers inside. There's new locker rooms. There's a gym. And there's even a place for the drivers and other employees to be able to go and get some quiet time, to be able to reflect, to be able, if you think about being on these roads for 8 hours a day and seeing the way some of these people drive, it's a good thing to have a place to go and get some quiet and peace. So if you haven't been inside yet, it's going to be a treat for you to see it. There's also a place where they can conduct training. There's a simulator for new bus operators, so they get prepared before they even get on the road. These are just a few of the examples of the care and the thought that Palm Tran has put in to design its focus on its people. So whether getting people riding on the bus safely from one place to another, through new installations like the operator office doors, a plexiglass barrier that's been installed on all buses. That's what they call them. They're office doors, if you don't notice those. But it was added during the pandemic to help protect these drivers while they were out on the road doing what they needed to do to help people move safely throughout Palm Beach County. Palm Tran, your move to Delray, your new headquarters, and 50 years of excellence. I think they deserve a round of applause. And it's my honor and my pleasure to introduce County Commissioner from District 5, Maria Sachs.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. You know, they say that a community is judged by its connectivity. If we're not able to get from one place to another place, we don't really have a community. And if you look at the crowd today, we have city mayors, we have county commissioners, we have our county administrator, Ms. Baker. We've got Todd Bonlaren is going up to the state to make sure in the state legislature that the monies keep coming down and that our funds keep coming here to promote connectivity. And of course, we have our new federal government, which provides the grants to keep us all together as a community. And once you're a little tired of hanging out here in Commissioner Mac Bernard's district, take the Palm Tran, come on out to my district. It's pretty out here. We've got lots of green space, and we're going to continue to keep it like that. And if you need to get to a hospital, you can take this bus right behind me. And you can go to Bethesda West, you can go to Delray West, you can go to Boca West hospitals. And who works at these hospitals but our nurses or assistants? Folks who need to be connected from here in the east to us out in the west. It is no accident that 87% of our economy is connected by public transportation. We in the United States, they say that we never had the European way of connecting everybody together by buses and by trains. Well, we are not only there, we are surpassing them and becoming a community of people of Palm. This is Palm Beach County. Ladies and gentlemen, what is represented behind me shows that we are all one county, one community together. So I am so proud to be here and to welcome this new system, even though it is Pittsburgh Steelers back there. I think we could put something like the Miami Dolphins or something. What do you think, right? We'll talk about that. So even though there's only 3, I mean, you could take out to my area, there are 3,000 stops. Heck, you could go from District 1 all the way down to 7 and still not see all of Palm Beach County. So I want to thank you, those of you who have worked so hard on this, to continue to make us a connected community. I'm going to turn it over now to the new day, the new way, the new Delray, the new Palm Beach County, Clinton B. Forbes. Come on up here. Close this up. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I think Commissioner Sachs should have been emceeing this program. Great job. So thank you. Just give this great leadership a hand. I mean, I am just tremendously proud to serve, this county under this leadership. We also just joined us, I believe, the Delray Vice Mayor, Ryan Bolston. Are you here? All right, thank you. Thank you for being here. And of course, I also want to mention that Mayor Steve Grant is also the Vice Chair of the Palm Tran Service Board. So thank you for being here, Vice Mayor. So this facility, Vice Chair, this facility consolidates the vast majority of our administrative staff into one facility, allows us to really decompress and spread our wings at our other facilities, specifically our North County facility at Electronics Way, which ultimately allows us to work more cohesively. One of our core values at Palm Tran, one of the 6 core values, is recognition. And I can't just stop thanking everyone who helped bring this to fruition today. So let me continue. Palm Tran, are you here today? Yeah. All right. So it's not Clinton Forbes, it's really the Palm Tran team, it's the FDO team that get these projects across the line. But I'd like to especially thank my leadership team. So leadership, could you just step forward? Because these are the folks that work hard. I mean, through the pandemic, we were on the phone every day, all weekends. We worked through the height of the pandemic. Kathy Lewis, our Executive Senior Manager of Human Resources. Chad Hockman, our Director of Operations. Levi McCullum, our Director of Planning. Jeremy Baker, our Director of Administrative Services. And Gilbert Morales, the Director of Support Services. A special thank you to Gilbert and the team working so closely with FDO to get this project across the line. And Ms. Baker, you might like this. This project actually came in under budget, okay? Now, it's primarily funded by federal dollars, but these are all our dollars. And so it's important that we are prudent with those dollars. Also, R&R Studios for the amazing job on the artwork that bring this space to life. We're on our way, but we are here. We talked about facilities development and operations, but we hire contractors, proven contractors, ones that are experts in their fields, to also help get this project across the line. And Morganti is here today, Joel Speece and Stephen Spines. Thank you. As Palm Tran celebrates 50 years in service, we are waking up to the dawn of a new era in public transit. The world is finding a new normal, and we are tasked with innovating on how to get there. Our buses have always been pretty clean, but with enhanced cleaning at night and in service, they have never been cleaner. Commissioner mentioned our bus operator office doors. We like to actually call them the Baker doors, because she actually advocated for them and approved the emergency funding to expedite installation. So let's give a hand for that. We have hand sanitizers on our buses, even before the pandemic. So we were concerned about your health even before this pandemic. UV lighting in our air filtration systems. Of course, everyone is required to wear a mask on board. We have installed a touchless wheelchair securement device so that customers using mobility devices can safely secure themselves while on board. Soon, we're implementing the Paradise Pass fare collection system, which will support more touchless fare payment options. You know, we had so much success in 2018 with the Route Performance Maximization Project, RPM. So this year, we are planning and building on RPM with RPM 2.0. Our mission statement is we strive to fulfill that every day. RPM 2.0 will get us closer. So RPM 2.0 has a three-pronged approach. One, in this community that's beautiful but very large geographically, we have people that has a tough time getting to our system. So we will be implementing first and last mile, working with the private sector industry to get folks to our system. First and last mile is the first prong. The second prong is studying mobility options, microtransit, similar to what we implemented in the Glades region, where we'll have smaller buses, smaller systems, smaller circulator systems in certain communities to connect to our mainline system. And of course, building on the 561 plan, which is our long-term transportation vision of the TPA. So thank you all for supporting Palm Tran and for believing in the power of public transit to lead us into the new and brighter days. New day, new way, Delray. Can y'all say that with me? New day, Delray in beautiful Palm Beach County.
Thanks for watching PBC TV Presents. For more information on county programs and services, please visit pbcgov.com. This has been a presentation of your Palm Beach County Board of County Commissioners.